Hi everyone, it's Miss Billion here again, and today I'm going to show you how to add an image to a block on one of your Mahara portfolio pages. So I'm just at my dashboard. I signed into my Moodle, of course, and then clicked on my Mahara link to get here. And now I need to find the page that I'd like to edit. So I can either make a new page, which we've done in a previous video, so please see that. But I'm actually going to go to the exact same place I would to make a new page. So I go under Portfolio, Pages, and then I'm just going to look at all my different pages and find the one that I'd like to edit today. Again, you can create a new page from here if that's what if that's where you're at right now. The other thing is if I have numerous pages at this point, maybe it's late in the year and I have lots of pages and I want to go edit one, of course you can search for it based on its title, which is why I will remind you it's really important to label your pages carefully. I will also remind you that this is the place where you can delete a page if you've made maybe a couple of different versions and you've decided that you like one version better. You can delete from here, and of course you can edit from here. Notice how when I put my cursor over the buttons, it tells me what they do, so you don't have to be nervous. Put your cursor over buttons, figure out what they do before you click on them, read what they say, and then go ahead and click on the appropriate buttons. Fine, so I want to edit. I'm going to click on the little pencil, because pencils, on most programs, they use a little pencil type icon to indicate editing. And now I'm on my title page, which I have no content in yet, other than I've labeled it. So we did make, we made a nice title page, complete with text and image, for our Great Scavenger Hunt together in class. We used Google Slides to do it because it gives us a little bit more leeway or power over making it visually appealing than Mahara does, so we chose to make it there. We've done that in a previous video, so please feel free to go and look at the Google Slides videos that I've already made for you on how to add text boxes and images and save as JPEGs from Google. But I'm going to pretend we've already done that. We have an image ready to go, and now we want to put that image into our portfolio. So I'm now on my title page where I want to put my image. I remember that I only have one block on this page as my layout. But if you forget, I will remind you, you can go to Edit Layout and you can check it there. Whichever one has the dark button is the one that you have. Of course, you can change your layout at any time. I can either hit Save or I can go back to Edit Content. I can even hit the back button on my browser to get back to the page. And the other thing is these blocks, as soon as you click on any of these items that you'd like to add to your page, it's going to show you the layout anyway. So if I decide, okay, I'd like to add an image to this page, right away it shows me the layout because I have to select which block on the page I'd like to put that image. And as you have more complicated content where you're adding a bunch of things to the same page, that's when this will become more important, because you'll need to make sure that you're putting each item into the block that best suits the item. So for now, I only need one image. It's my title page image. That's all I need to put right here. So I have no choices. That's where it's going. I will also remind you that you do not need multiple blocks for multiple images. You can actually add more than one image to the same block. You would just select this block again and again, and it would just put your images one after the other in the same block. So that's if let's say your images are already well titled and you don't need to add an image title on the actual page to explain what the image is, then that would be an option for you. If you actually need to title each image, then of course you would actually want to edit your layout and put each image in a separate block so that you could put a very clear title for the meaning of each image. In this case, again, I'm only adding one image to one block. There's no options here at this point, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to then click Add. And I'm going to leave the block title for now to show you what that's going to look like. In the end, In this case, we're not going to want this block title, but again, sometimes if you're adding images, if you're adding an image to other things on the page, maybe you do want to title that image so that it's very clear what that image is in relation to the rest of the items you're putting on your page. So I'm going to leave it for now just so you see what it looks like. I'm not going to mess with anything, any of these items here. And then of course you're going, okay, well, yep, now what? If I hit save, what happens? If you have save, you have no image yet. Your image functions are all hiding under this bar right here. So Mahara has condensed it because there's actually quite a few options, and then this way the page isn't quite so busy. So all you have to do is click that down arrow and it shows you all of your options. Again, very similar to other programs. When you start collecting images, so you'll see right down here, there's a list of images. When you start adding more and more images to your portfolio, the Mahara actually saves them, and you'll start seeing them listed here. It could very well be that you need to use the same image on 2 different pages for some reason, in which case you'll find them here. But I haven't done any work on my portfolio yet, so I don't have any images to grab right out of Mahara. I actually have to go here, and I have to choose a file from my computer. So you'll have to have your images either on a hard drive hook up to your computer or right on your computer somewhere, which I already do. So I have my images on my desktop to make it easy for me to find right now. So I'm just going to go choose files, and then it of course opens a box again like most programs do. Then you just have to look for where you think that you have placed your images. Maybe they're in your pictures folder, maybe you have a folder. And then you just have to go to your, in my case I'm going to my desktop and I'm finding my the image that I'd like. So I have a few images here that I could choose from. I have another folder here that I could choose from, but I've labeled my image very carefully so that I can find it. I could find it easily. So GSH stands for Great Scavenger Hunt, and then this is my title page. So this is the title. This is the image that I made in Google Slides earlier. And so I'm just going to click on it. And then there it is. You may have, like, by the time you start making a lot of images, I would highly suggest that you create a folder either in your Google Drive or on your desktop or in your computer somewhere where you're collecting up your images strictly for your portfolio, so that that would be very helpful in terms of keeping track of your information. For now, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to hit open. And then right away it's opened it. If I click down, you'll see that it's right there, and now you'll also see that it's been added to my home Mahara. So it's actually being saved on my Mahara. I could go get it here if for some reason I have to delete this page or whatever. That image is still going to be here. I don't have to go back to my computer for it now. So if I'm happy with that, then I'm just going to hit save, and what's going to happen is my image is right there. There's my title page for my Great Scavenger Hunt Spring 2017. This is a tag Zito that I made of my for another class of my character traits. You might have other images that represent scavenger hunts or treasure hunts that you've done. As long as they're original images, you can include whatever you want. No, you can't steal them from the internet. We've already had that discussion. So I want to see what this is going to look like if Miss Fillion looks at it. I'm going to hit display page. And here's the thing. See that little title? There it is. Do I need this title in this line? No, I don't, because I have a very clear title here already. I don't want to have this line or this little title here, and never mind the fact that it's already a tad redundant considering the fact that I already have this title here. So I'm just going to go edit this page. And I'm going to go ahead and click the settings. Whenever that you see a little wheel like that, it's usually settings of some sort. Again, this is where I could also just straight up delete this image. If I'm like, whoops, that's totally the wrong image, I could just delete this image block entirely. But more than likely, if I want to just adjust the image, I'm just going to go edit this block. I'm not actually going to go ahead and delete the image. When I get here, then of course I have options to play with my image. right? So I could remove the image, and then I could go ahead and choose a different file if I wanted. But in this case, the only thing I'm actually worried about is having that weird block title that I don't need this time. So I'm just going to delete it. You don't have to include one. And then I'm going to hit save. And now you'll see here that it shows that you have no title. It still shows you that you have an image block in this block on your page, but the title is gone. So if I go to display page, you'll see now that it's very clear. This is my Great Scavenger of 2017. It's Bart Simpson that made it. Obviously, you're the editor, so you can still see these. Ms. Fillion will not see these when she's editing or looking at your work. And then you have your nice image. Of course, there's comments available, so it could very well be that when I look at some of your work, I might leave you a comment. Maybe I'll tell you how creative you're being, or maybe I'll give you some suggestions for layout or organization. But other than that, that's what it's basically going to look like. And if I'm happy with it, then that's the end of that. So that's how you insert an image onto a Mahara page. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to embed a Google slideshow, how to embed YouTube videos, how to embed a video from Google Drive. So we have a few things to learn yet that's going to help us complete our portfolio. So good luck, take care, and bye for now.